Invited personally by me, but it's not about me. Domestic violence is an issue that gets swept under the rug for so long, has been getting swept under the rug for so long. And this is just another one of the avenues that Oasis use to bring awareness to domestic violence. A lot of people have asked me in my relationship when I was with my abuser, why did I stay? I stayed because I thought he loved me. I stayed because he said that it will never happen again. I stayed because I feared the threats he made against my family. I stayed because I didn't want to hear the "I told you so's." But I thank God I made it through. Our first fight was weird. I accused him of being the reason that our apartment got broken in. He hit me. We have children. I have to think about that one. But it was just an ongoing thing. I've had people that have talked with me. I've had people that have prayed with me once I got the courage to come back home. And I had this habit of going to different people's houses, basically hiding. And this one lady told me that I could no longer come to her house if I had to hide. I love her today. But it was an eye-opener for me. I went through rape. A lot of people don't know that. My self-esteem was shot. As a woman, I felt like nothing. He did that to me. And for a while, I allowed it. But once I got the courage to leave, I had had enough. The last time he hit me, he slapped the taste out of my mouth. But I wasn't going back. I meant it, and I never did. I started walking. And I know you've all heard this country and western song, "These shoes were made for walking." The shoes I had on that day were not made for walking, but I was leaving. And there was a young lady, her name is Dawn. At the time, she drove a little small green car. She was pregnant, and she had a 3-year-old son. She brought me to the women's shelter, which was a blessing for me. And once the shelter did what they could do to help me, I had to do the rest on my own. With the prayers of my church family, with the prayers of my family, and support of everybody that was concerned about me, I was able to make it through. One thing that gave me courage was a Tyler Perry play, and the aunt asked the daughter to make a list of all the good things that her husband had did for her and all the bad things that her husband did to her. If the good outweigh the bad, work on your marriage. Well, when I made that list, the bad outweighed the good. And that was a turning point for me. And once I got the courage to leave, it was a song that Shirley Murdoch wrote a while back, and it's called "I Love Me Better Than That." I'm not going to sing it, Christian Baptist.
Sing.
I'm not going to sing it. But some of the words, the last part of the song says, "I love me better than that, than to lay here and cry, or to lay here and die. I'm going to get my life back. You see, I've made up in my mind. I want my joy back. I want my peace back. I want my strength back. I want my mind back, my self-esteem back. I want my keys back. I want my hope back. I want my dreams back. So don't come back, because I love me better than that."
Amen. Yolanda, for sharing your story